Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Fair catch called for and made. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And now on first down after converting with the run. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. The Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Holds it in. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds. bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Waddle. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Tuggle. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snap in the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Moore. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Hard-hitting tackle.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pulls his way forward. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, I find those big, physical, aggressive...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Tuggle. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. And the Dogs get it past the sticks.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kentucky, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
trying to beat the D deep. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Boyd. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You know, it's so important for offenses manageable. The way you do that is by having...
On second down, he's looking downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll go back to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
The short hands, it's Moore. Stopped after making the catch.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The play action fake. Swings it out to his running back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The completion well past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 26.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia 35. Kentucky 0.
Coming out with it, it's Boyd. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You
couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The returner brings it out to the 47. And the Georgia offense will take over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Hey, quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Bully ball on third and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia going up tempo. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the third time today.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
44, Kentucky, 0.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They go to the ground. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Rashada. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And he made about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the return, it's Johnson. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
When you run the... Then throw in the play action. It's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 17 over Missouri. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a
touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He wants to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd, and that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. They stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bringing it back. And the returner goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come open.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down.
3:25.
He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Bringing it back, it's Tuggle. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
81, Kentucky, 0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.